That's it. I am just about ready to go. I've got a coffee, which I'm going to need because it's a long old drive to my sister's and then over to see Steve in Cottingham. I've got everything in the car, including my pillow, my new pillow. Looking forward to using that in the van. I'm just waiting for George, who needs a shower. He came home from school and said he was sweaty, so needed a shower, and then we can hit the road.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is effectively the second video in this series because I shot the first one on my personal channel, Steve Radford, purely because I've been on my own for the last day in the van. So that's gone on my personal channel. I'll put a link in the description, or you can click the pop-up up there. But go and watch that one and then come back and watch this one. So there you go, look how high the front suspension's up. And we're overhanging the back right there. Perfect. And the bags drop right down at the back. Look, I'm even on the leg right there. And that tow bar's not quite touching, is it? But there you go, I'm not taking up any more space rather than this one extra one here. And don't forget, it's a 9-metre van. And the car park looks pretty empty. There's plenty of room in the car park anyway. Although it is a Friday night, so the pub could get busy. So just check the batteries at 92%. Now we're down at 84% this morning, but I've got 950 solar on the roof, and even though it's been a bit overcast, I've still been getting kind of 250, 300 of solar in, so that's pretty good. Plus the run back here has charged the batteries back up, so we pretty much can be self-sufficient. We don't need electric hookup unless in the summer when we're running that air conditioning unit. That's what eats a lot of power, but apart from that, this thing will pretty much run all the time, as long as we're getting a little bit of solar and running the engine a little bit too. Plus we've got our diesel heater. We've got the new Eberspacher D4 diesel heater, and that's been running constant, keeping this place really, really toasty. And I don't understand it doesn't use much diesel either. But yeah, we've got that, and people have actually asked in the comments, what's wrong with the Swift heating? There's nothing wrong with the Swift heating, and we haven't touched that at all. That works perfectly, but you know how hard it is to get gas. It's getting harder and harder to get gas, so we just wanted another way to be able to heat this place, that's all. So obviously we've got the electric kettle now, we've got the induction hob, and we got the diesel heater, so we're less and less reliant on gas. But we still got it there should we need it. Right, it's Friday night, and when I went in earlier to check it was okay to stay here, it was already getting a bit lively and a bit busy in there. So it's probably best I pop in now and get something to eat. It's only up as 5. But I won't be able to take my big camera in there, especially when I'm on my own vlogging. I find it really, really difficult, especially with the big camera. So I'll take the little Action 4 and see what I can get for you. This is where I'm at, the Good Fellowship. It's on a busy road, there's a McDonald's over there, and there's a charger at 120 kilowatts, so Linz can charge her car when she gets here. Here we go. Toilets there. Pint of Marsden's. And I've got a steak and ale pie coming. There you go. Right, I'll get on with this now. It's so loud in here, really is. So noisy. There's a kids' party going on. So I'll be happy to finish this and get back to the van. But that was perfect. Oh. So I don't know what it is. Sitting in a pub on your own is one thing. Sitting in the pub on your own and vlogging to a camera, even now, after all these years, I still find it very, very hard, very embarrassing. If Linz was there, it'd be fine, but on my own. Right, let's see where Linz is. She's on her way up in the car, and I can track her in the car. Weird that may sound, but yeah, I can just run the Tesla app and see where she is. So it says right now she's doing, she's doing 73 miles an hour in a 70. Navigation, here we are, and she's driving up to her sister's right now, and she's half an hour away, so there you go. And then she's probably about 45 minutes away from me after she's done that, and she's got to charge the car. So it's 6:30 now. I'll probably not see her for a few hours. So, I've had a pint and I've got a full belly. That steak and ale pie was really good. I've got a thing about steak and ale pies at the minute, so I seem to be choosing them every time. Or I used to choose fish and chips all the time. So I'm going to get on with a bit of editing, and I'll pick you guys up in a bit.
2 hours later.
And she's here. You were going to be vlogging on the way up.
I know, but I was driving. I kind of forgot. But it's really, I think the reason I forgot is I do that route, or I've been doing that route so much. I'm going to my dad, and that's not a vlogging thing, so... it wasn't until I dropped George at my sister's that I went, oh, Steve gave me a camera. Where did I put it?
Mate, you left at what, 4 o'clock, just after 4? Yeah. And it's like just 9:10.
It's been a long drive, yes.
Oh.
I did go out of my way about 40 minutes an hour, I think, to drop George at my sister's.
Yeah.
But he's going to have such a great weekend. I don't mind doing that.
Yes.
So to catch you up, I stopped off and I had a Marks and Spencer's falafel and whipped feta wrap for my dinner. Yeah. I could have taken you for a toilet tour, but that would have been weird.
Okay.
That was at Trowel Services, I think it was.
Oh. So you have charged the car?
And I charged the car at Hart's Head.
Because I picked it because there's a charger across the road. But never mind, you don't need to do that. But look, here we are, my love.
Oh, thank you.
Made you a cup of tea.
Oh, because I've not drunk enough and I've got water and things in the car, but I didn't want to stop to wee. Because I'd already stopped to wee with George when he needed a wee. And I'm like, oh, gosh.
Oh, there we go. Well, enjoy your cup of tea and go and have a wee.
It's got good water as well.
Yes. And relax. You want some toast, my love?
Yes, I'm having some toast.
Toast.
Yes. Because I've looked in the fridge, and it's a very Steve fridge. There's not much in there. There's some cheese and some butter and some wine. That's pretty much it. I'm going to have some toast.
Okay.
Toast is the best. And Steve stole my other piece. Dribbled toothpaste on myself, for goodness sakes. It's because Steve asked me a question while I was doing my teeth. What kind of numpty does that, eh? Only a dentist and Steve. Eh?
Right, we're ready for bed?
I'm a little bit wired still, so I probably will get into bed and read. I should have a glass... No, I'm not going to have a glass of wine to help me go to sleep. I'm fine. Brush my teeth, so I'm only going to stick with one piece of toast as well. See, the psychology I'm applying to myself. Yeah, I'm a little bit wired still, so not yet.
But we'll pick you guys up in the morning.
We will.
Good morning, my love.
Good morning.
Kettle's just boiled.
Hey,
Cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's nice and toasty warm in here, isn't it?
Isn't it toasty warm? You know why?
Because of the new diesel heater.
Yes, because of our new Urbaspecca D4 diesel heater. It's lovely and toasty in here.
It is gorgeous and toasty.
You look beautiful, my love.
Thank you.
Ready for a day at Swift?
Yeah, I am. I'm quite excited, actually. They have got so many new things that they're opening up to share with everybody. Isn't it great? It's really interesting because we didn't really pack the van because the van's not been with us. And Steve has been bringing his bits and pieces. And he's not really one for tidying up, are you, love?
No.
No. So I keep finding things like bananas in odd places.
Right, you're going to jump in your car?
I am. I need to find my phone first. I can't remember where I put it. Right. That one. Oh, the best feature of my Apple Watch is being able to find my phone, no matter where I've left it.
Well, this was a perfect stop for last night, wasn't it?
It was. And I'm interested to go in and see what it's like for my tea.
Oh, it was lovely. My steak and ale pie last night.
Really?
Yes.
Yummy.
Yes, so maybe we'll come back here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Right, jump in your car on this convoy to Swift.
Yay! Let's do it. Oh, blimey, it's bright.
It's lovely sunshine today.
I am sticking with my sandals. I declare it. It's Birkenstock season, right through to October. Welcome back to Swift. It's been a little while since we've been here. As you can see, we're at the Cottingham site and they have an open weekend this weekend. So we're looking forward to meeting some owners and having a bit of an explore of all the new developments that are going on here. It's really nice up here when the weather's beautiful.
We popped in reception to let them know we'd arrived.
Good morning.
And grabbed our high vises. Next, we headed up to the new canteen area where our Martin was given a health and safety briefing.
And use pedestrian doors to enter building.
Right, you want to look at a fixed bed version of ours?
Yes, because at some point we are definitely losing at least one child.
So we decided to have a look around some of the motorhomes they had on display. We're kind of a rear lounge we've always been known for.
We have been because we're travelling as a big family. That's not going to be our future, is it? It's not. We're not travelling as a big family in the future.
So this is an 894.
Yes.
Which is 6 berths with 4 travelling seats, right?
Yes, and it's interestingly different, okay, from the one we've just been in.
Okay. See, that's better. The other bed was quite high, wasn't it? So it had a much bigger garage.
And I think this is more what I had in mind when I was thinking of moving to a fixed bed, a proper fixed bed, so we can have a cuddle. We can hold hands in the morning. A little cuddle in the mornings.
Oh, it's like old days.
I know. So it's interesting to see. Now, besides the bed, the storage configuration is different in this one as well. And this has got a drop-down bed that the other one doesn't have. So this, if we were just travelling with George, this is great. We've got a nice snuggle bed for us. And then there's a big drop-down bed as well that he could have his own little area for.
He did like sleeping in the big drop-down bed, didn't he?
He does like sleeping in a big drop-down bed because he's got a big bed all to himself. He's got a telly.
Yes.
It puts the living room out of use when he goes to bed. However, this is a nice space.
Right, I could quite happily lay in bed here and watch it on YouTube.
What I want to check is, can I sit comfortably up here? With the right cushions, yes. But that's a bit of a... It's just really interesting to realise that I've got an 18-year-old who's not going to be travelling with me any longer, so I need to compensate for that. But these are like we have.
Yeah.
Similar sizes.
Right. But it's the bathroom here, which we've got the toilet and sink on this side, and then the shower on this side, that comes into its own. Close this door off, and you've got a nice big area when you get out the shower to dry. And yeah. It's a better
I think
layout.
we'd use this as a good shower. I think we'd use the shower in this layout.
Yes. So that's that one, the 894. Now this one.
And now in the 884.
In the 884, which got a much bigger garage, right?
Yeah, and it's got a different bed configuration as well. It's a lot higher. Again, you've got the the ship across the vehicle bathroom. It's not a ship.
It's got a name. What's the name for that? Let us know in the comments there. But right, much higher to climb up onto the bed here, but then you've got much better storage under there. Yeah,
you've got easy access storage here. There's, how does that work? Like wardrobes both sides. This one's the same, but it's got hanging space. Cupboards here. There's storage in the steps.
Yes.
But then you lose the height here. You don't have next to you storage.
Sure.
But this one actually, it's a bit better to sit up in bed.
Right.
With your brew shelf.
Yes. And you've got a nice big garage underneath.
Yeah, and a nice big garage underneath. So I don't know which of these two I prefer.
How are we going to snuggle? Look, we've only got this little mattress here.
You can hold hands. And there's no drop-down bed in this, so you'd be making up the bottom bed for George. Interesting.
I wonder if the top bed is an option.
In this? Maybe.
Yeah, no bed, but you've got many cupboards instead around here, my love.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And of course the garage in this is huge. That's why the bed's so high.
This is really interesting. We've been taken on a little factory tour and we've come to a site that we've not been for. We have filmed the whole production line of a Kon-tiki being produced from cab to finished product, and I will leave a link for that in the description. But this side, we're looking at the holiday home side, and this is a double wide and it comes in two parts. It's being built together so that they know when it leaves it fits together. It will be separated before it leaves, but it's just really interesting to see how domestic this leisure vehicle looks. And at this end of the warehouse we've got the very start of the line right next to the very end of the line, so you can see the start and the finished product.
We even went to the far end of the site where they've built an extension onto the factory which houses their brand new production line that's currently getting built. But I'm afraid I can't quite show you that yet, but hopefully we'll come back and do a video about that when it's finished and fully operational.
We were here just over a year ago and this building that we were about to enter was under construction. We knew it was coming, so it's lovely to be able to see it fully open. This is Hub 64. Hub 64 is a brand new canteen that's open to all staff members. You can buy your own lunch here, you can bring your lunch, there's banks of microwaves so you can actually reheat your own food here. The drinks are subsidised, the food's subsidised, and lunches are also used as rewards for staff who are doing extra epic work each month. When we were here a year ago, we were really excited by the community feel that Swift have, and that part of being a staff member is part of being a family member. They've taken it further. This is the 60th anniversary of Swift, and to celebrate and to keep the business moving forward, they're looking at becoming more epic. Epic here at Swift stands for energy, professionalism, innovation and community. And I have seen the new Epic Charter that is going to be launched here in the next week. It is an initiative that has been created by employees for employees. It sets out the culture and expectations of the business. They are doing so much with and for the staff here. It feels like a fantastic place to work. One thing I learned earlier is there are 2 coffee machines. One does a 30p coffee, so it's really heavily subsidised. But if you want a nicer coffee, you can pay 80p and you get a fancy one.
You alright?
This is very funky and cool.
This is the new Trekker series.
This is the S, so it's shorter. I love it. How cool is this?
Right.
So this bed folds up and then you can access all the garage space underneath. I was a little worried that it's not very wide, but you know, we're alright.
Alright, yeah, it's wide enough, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It'd be cosy with a pair of us in it though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, we like cosy.
And there you go.
This is a very fun adventure van, I think.
Yes. Isn't
Yeah, very fun.
So when you put the bed up here and then you'll have your bikes in there, you've got the places to latch it down.
It's probably actually a bigger bed up in the pop top.
Right. Let's go and have a look at that.
Now this is something new and exciting. It isn't even in production yet. I know there have been some pre-orders, but the Trekker is brand new. There's such a feeling of height with the pop top.
Right.
Amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And that's quite a comfortable travelling position.
Right.
Actually.
The seats aren't super wide though.
No.
So
No,
me and
this
you
is
sat
our
next to each
children.
other would be a bit tight on that.
No, we'd
wouldn't
have
it?
the children in the back anyway, I think.
But the style of it is just wonderful, isn't it?
It is great.
The design, I love that.
Yeah, this is clever as well.
And this pop top here,
Looks massive.
there it is. Look how huge that is.
Very good, very nice.
And this here is quite a large double bed.
This is a great garage area, and the 2 sides drop down into a nice sized double bed. It's bigger than in the S that we've just been in as well.
Right.
Nice.
Very good, very nice.
Yeah.
But the decals are fantastic, aren't they?
It feels very modern and very adventure ready, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
But the main reason we're here is to deliver a series of little talks to all the guests that are coming to visit.
And back to the van.
And back to the van.
Oh, it's so good. And it's so good just to pull up, press the button, and the air suspension just to level the van like that is awesome, isn't it?
It is, but I'm not sure if that was my favourite thing, or coming in and having the warmth because we left the diesel heater just trickling on. I'm not sure if that was my favourite thing.
Oh.
All cosy and lovely.
Nice day?
Lovely day, really lovely day. It was nice. Actually, I spent a lot of time talking to people that I've met before but don't really know from Swift, so it's been nice getting to know a few more people.
Right.
Really well.
Glass of wine?
Yes, I've already poured it, mate. Sorry, yours is down there somewhere.
Cheers, my love.
Cheers. And we're going red today. I bet the old Apothic cab. Very smooth, very nice.
Very good, very nice. Right, my love, show them your favourite red wine.
I seem to have made a shift recently from white back to red, which I used to drink years and years and years ago. And this is Apothic Cab. It is really smooth and really lovely. Very nice to drink.
But make sure it says cab, because I got confused. There's other ones, Apothic Red and...
There's in the States, there's 5 or 6 different ones that we've seen. I've never seen the cab out there, but this is yummy.
Right, ready to go in the pub?
I am. My Crocs are now in sport mode. Because the thing is, we might be going into a pub, but no one in this pub knows me, and they're never going to see me again, so I'm going to wear my Crocs.
Street cred.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, it was comical. Me in here last night on my own trying to vlog. I can't do it on my own.
No. No, you can't.
What are you having to eat?
Food. Lots of food, because I need to soak up that 2 glasses of wine.
That steak and ale pie I had last night was amazing.
Was it really?
It's going to be hard not to choose that again, you know. Well, that's dinner ordered. 2 steak and ale with extra chips, and I got a pint of smooth.
Cut a pint of lime and soda.
Cheers. And dinner is served. Look at that. That was £1.50 extra upgrade on the chips. It's just a more than portion of chips, isn't it?
Just took your advice on it.
And a small pie, but very, very tasty. It's on a bloody tiny plate, I must say. Gravy's good. That's going all over the chips and the pie.
How northern have you become, chips and gravy?
Yeah. Now I've got a bit more room on the plate. That's better. How is it?
It's really tasty.
There you go, empty plate. Sign of a good meal.
And someone who eats far too quickly.
Can we go back and watch some YouTube?
Or we could try a new series. We have recently watched Kin and also The Gentleman, which were both brilliant series. In fact, Kin was fabulous. Let us know in the comments what you're watching. I need something new to watch. You have to make me a cup of tea. I don't make the rules.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, we'll see you in the morning.
Mrs. R, we've had a bit of a lie-in this morning, haven't we?
It's been so great. I can't remember the last time we were in the van without an agenda and without a kid who needs something. We've had such...
A lazy morning?
Yeah.
It's been great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Yeah.
I miss my boys, don't get me wrong, I do miss them. And I've checked in with, well, 2/3 of them, because Harry, we can't check in because he's on a school trip. But what a great, lovely weekend.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
So, back to Swift now.
Yes.
For the final day of our talks.
Yeah.
So we just had a lovely breakfast, didn't we?
We did. We had a lovely breakfast sandwich and it's very delicious. And what I like here is the ketchup and brown sauce bottles have 3 nozzles, so you get a proper squirt. Very good. It's like a catering thing, I think. I've spent the weekend talking to different directors doing different things, and it's been really, really interesting. One of the key things I learned today, talking to Richard Gott, who is the production director, is that there are 30,000 individual parts used every single day. And yesterday we were looking at a screen that was showing that each part can be tracked and is allocated, and they know where every part is on the whole of that day. That is incredible.
Isn't it? Yeah, we looked at the diagram and it showed you where for instance, the cupboard door would get fitted on what production line and on what bay.
And it goes down as far as little bolts as well. It's fascinating,
Yeah.
Absolutely fascinating. If you get a chance to do this, it's well worth coming and having a look. The place is huge.
All right, my love.
Just stretching out my knee. We've just had the most delicious soup. It was like a veggie soup that everyone else had with rolls, but just the soup on its own was spectacular. They've really looked after everybody here. They've done breakfast sandwiches, and then they've done soup and rolls, and they've got crisps and all sorts on, and drinks on free vend. It's been really good, really nice.
Yes, if you get a chance, guys, definitely want to come on this.
Yeah, not just for the free food.
Yes, just for the free food.
No, it's been a really excellent weekend, and I don't think I've heard anyone say anything negative about it. Everyone's really enjoyed the experience.
Right.
So it's been good.
And even the sun's come out for the last part of the day.
Yes, absolutely.
One more talk and then we're heading home.
Yeah.
It was time to do our last talk of the weekend, which, in case you're wondering, is just sharing an insight into our history of motorhoming, some of the places our motorhome has allowed us to travel, and some of the adventures we've been on in the last 12 months. We then took the time to chat to the people afterwards and hand out some of our stickers and air fresheners.
Oh, what a great day. Oh, what a great weekend even. I've had so much fun. But now it's time to go and get George and go home. So I'll see you on the next one.